Hello, I'm FDX and welcome back to the Minecraft Update Aquatic video. Today I wanted to talk about the dolphins, which are of course a brand new mob found in this update, because they're one of the most exciting mobs for a whole bunch of players, because seriously, look, it's dolphins inside Minecraft, but the weird thing about dolphins is that they don't follow a bunch of normal rules about Minecraft. For instance, they can't be bred, they don't have a consistent size or really consistent behavior, but they are one of the friendliest mobs in the game, despite the fact that they're not even friendly. So today I wanted to talk about all the useful things you need to know about the dolphins, as well as a bunch of things that you didn't need to know about dolphins, because there is a bunch of really weird behaviors and stuff that you can do with them, and hopefully you will enjoy it. Like this if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot, and let us know you do like pointless fact about dolphins as well as the useful stuff as well. So again, let's get straight into the very first thing you need to know about them, because we're going to see there's a whole group of dolphins over there just swimming away from me right now. The key thing about dolphins you want to bear in mind is that they are mostly a group animal, and they can spawn in pretty much any ocean. So you can see one just spawned literally in front of me right there, and when they do spawn, even if they spawn together, by themselves, they'll tend to form groups of between 2 and 5 dolphins. So you'll see dolphins are a very much pack animal, and they're also a very useful animal to find, because again, on the surface, if you just look at dolphins in this update, they seem like they're just a sea creature. You can't breed them, you can't use them for amazing loot drops, so that's kind of one of the things you can do. But the real benefit in the dolphin comes from swimming with dolphins. That's right, swimming with dolphins is a real Minecraft behavior in this update, because if you go and find a dolphin while you're swimming, let's say, you'll actually get this speed boost like you saw I just got right there. So let me show you swimming normally, and then here's swimming with the boost. So let's get away from the dolphins so you could really see the difference right there. So this is me swimming normally, just again going through the sea, and then there's the dolphin give me the boost again. It's like a speed potion, but you get it just for going near dolphins, and this is the mystery of the dolphin's grace effect. The dolphin's grace effect is given to you whenever you go near dolphins. It doesn't show up on your screen like other stats effects do, but it is one of the most useful stats effects you can get. And the best thing is, if dolphins are friendly with you, which they usually are by default, then the dolphin will keep swimming with you wherever you need to go, which means if you need to cross an ocean, the very first thing you need to do is find yourself a dolphin, because they're basically like speed boosts. Like dolphins are the same thing as finding like a speed ring in a game that gives you a boost as you go through it, because they give you this huge boost on your swimming, which again is going to save you from drowning in some situations, because you can swim up faster. It's going to allow you to do all these different things, and that's the key use for dolphins. Just their free speed boost you can get all the time. However, you can make dolphins more friendly with you by giving them raw fish. So again, bear in mind there are bugs with this on certain platforms. So right now on any 1.4 platform with experimental gameplay enabled, you won't be able to feed the dolphins, although this is key behavior. So I'll show you from my 1.5 beta that you can see feeding the dolphins is a thing you can do. And if you do give them a raw fish, again, it has to be cod, it can't be any of the other types of fish, then what they'll do is they'll point you towards the nearest underground chest. So that means a chest in the form of a underground, of a shipwreck, or of an underground underwater ruin. So that's a really interesting thing. The fact that they'll point you to these secrets in the ocean means that they're really friendly mobs that will get you places faster, and they'll tell you the places you want to go, and all you need to do is give them some raw fish. And the best bit about raw fish is you'll find them in all the oceans around them. Like, honestly, they could just hunt themselves, but they're pretty lazy, so they prefer it if you go ahead and kill the fish yourself, get the get yourself the cod, and then you give it to them, and then they'll give you some directions. And also, like I said, when you give them cod, it also makes them friendly with you, so it means they're more likely to stay around you, and they can stay around you for longer, which is it's a nice little benefit in my opinion. And another little benefit of the there's some drowns down there. Another benefit of the dolphins is the fact that they'll defend you, as you can see right here. So this is, in this case, this is them defending me because the dolphin, the drowned actually attacked them first. But the fact that they will, again, step in and start being more friendly with you, the more fish you give them, is a really cool feature that it's probably going to be developed in the second half of this update. So again, expect to see more on that. But for now, dolphins are friendly, and again, look at this, just go near them, and then they give me the speed boost because they love me and I'm the best. So yeah, that's the thing you'll bear in mind about dolphins. They are the friendliest mob in the game because they give you all these great benefits. But the other thing to keep in mind is that they're not necessarily always friendly. You saw how they just tried to murder that drowned, and the reason for that is because, again, I'm going to have to do something I really hate here. Dolphins are not a friendly mob. They're a neutral mob that just happen to get along really well with the player, whether you're an ocelot or whoever you ask well. However, if you punch a dolphin, they have the zombie pigment or wolf-like effect, where if you just punch one of them, every single dolphin nearby will get just as angry with you. So in this case, okay, it looks like the other ones don't care about their friend. Like, he's Steve, he's a jerk, he never sleeps when he's meant to at night, but, in most cases, if they do care about their friend, they will, they'll all attack you to make up better, which I think might have just happened right now, in fact. But yeah, basically, dolphins, they have friendship groups, and the friendship groups all hate you at the same time if you, irritate them. So watch out for that. So it's worth mentioning that if you do kill a dolphin, again, I really wouldn't recommend it, you monster. But if you are feeling like you want to kill dolphins because you have no soul, then what I would recommend is, killing them with a looting on your sword, because if you have a looting sword or a looting trident, then when you kill the dolphins, you can actually, you have the nice little benefit of being able to get more fish. So it's 0 to 1 by default, but it goes up to 0 to 4 if you have looting free, which is a nice little benefit because it means that you can essentially get a bunch of fish by killing dolphins. But again, you monster, don't even consider it. Don't do that. But I'm just saying you can do it if you want to. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of the weather now, and we're going to talk about the other uses for dolphins, because again, dolphins break a lot of the normal rules of Minecraft mobs. So for instance, you can't, even though they are, mobs in the game, you can't breed them together, and this means that having them as a pet is kind of just a thing you can do if you want to be, cute with them, because again, dolphins actually have this weird behavior where they're one of the few mobs in the game that are amphibious, so they can't spend too much time below the water, and they also can't spend too much time above it. So it's really weird. If the dolphin stays on the shore like that for too long, then he will eventually drown, which means that, as you can see by the way, dolphins also, they like to jump up from water source to water source. It's very cute because dolphins, again, they're the most playful mob in this update, and already in any Minecraft update, and they do some super strange stuff, like as you can see right now. So yeah, just keep in mind that they have to stay in and out of water. So if you lock them in a thing with no air, they will eventually die because they have about a 2-minute timer above water and something similar to that below water before they'll just start to choke to death. So don't do that, you monster. Give them some air. Let them have a place to play around with, because if you have 2 pools like this, they're meant to be able to play around from one to the other. Again, in my experience, current update, there's a lot of bugs and stuff. They're a little bit more hesitant to do it, but they will play around at least, and they will be a cute source of entertainment, and they don't even hate you for locking them up like they probably do in real life. So just keep that in mind. Next up, we're going to talk about the other weird thing about dolphins, because it's not just that they can't be bred, and the fact that they'll play around, and the fact that they are amphibious. It's the fact that they can't go inside any form of transportation, like say the minecart. So let's say you wanted to get a minecart somewhere, and you're like, oh, I'll get the dolphin from one place to another by putting it inside the minecart. But let me show you, even if we put the dolphin right next to the minecart and then push it in like you would with any other mob, it just will not work. Dolphins cannot go inside minecarts because dolphins, for some reason, they have this weird behavior where, again, they're just too big for it, it seems. So that's odd enough. Like, seriously, I'm pushing it as hard as I can. It's just not going in there. Dolphins and minecarts, they just don't go together, it seems, which is, again, odd behavior, not seen any of them up. But it's also true for boats. You can't put dolphins in boats. Again, I've tried my best, and they swim above them, and then they'll push them if you go from the side. I don't know why this is. I don't know why they decided dolphins, the only mob you can't put in boats. I guess it's like a cruelty thing. It's probably not good for Minecraft or something. But it also means that, oh, as you can see, dolphins start to choke from being above the water too long. But yeah, as you can see, it's just one of these really weird behavior points that kind of brings me to the conclusion here. Dolphins are the most useful mob in this update if you choose to make them your friends. You can, just be friends with them in the sea, like you should all the time. You can make a little space for them to play around with. Oh, one of them just died, I think. Oh no, actually, it was just some air. Oh, I think it was some air down there. But you can choose to make them your friend. They'll do some adorable stuff if you do. You can choose, to give them a little place. And I guess the long story short here is that you can't do a lot of things with them that you might expect to, but that you should expect some more dolphin behavior soon, I think, because again, even now they're really useful. But based on the fact that some stuff doesn't even work, and they were adding stuff even 1 week before the Aquatic update came out, the Dolphin's Grace was added. So that sort of thing makes me think that they're intending to do more of the dolphins in the future, which is great, because who doesn't love dolphins? Guess what? It's probably, if you say it's not you, then you're a monster, and I don't understand your opinion. But anyway, with that said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you liked it, because it helps out. Oh wait, no, this is the most useless trivia. Sorry, I'll interrupt myself and very briefly mention that one of the things you need to be aware of is the fact that dolphins are actually affected by the impaling enchantment. So if you, if you fire one of these at them, it will do more damage to them than it otherwise would. Which again, I'm personally not pro impaling dolphins, but I'm just saying, if you want to do more damage to dolphins, you could do it with the impaling enchantment. But again, don't do it, you monster. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. Like if you liked it, share if you liked it, subscribe, notifications turned on if you're new around here and want to see more videos like this. And I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.